Chris, from a teacher's point of view, what should we teach children? And what do you think of the education system? Yeah. So I think one of the most important things you can teach your kids is teach them to be confident. And if they're confident in their abilities, they'll have the confidence to choose their own path in life and not choose a career or a degree that will make you happy, the parents. Teach them to be confident to make their own decisions. Teach them to be confident and embrace failure and risk-taking. Teach them to maintain their confidence after they fail in life, and encourage them to take risks and fail, because they'll never succeed without taking on big risks. Teach them that nobody is smarter than they are. I'm not saying teach them to be arrogant. Just teach them to be confident and to think for themselves. Teach them to live their lives based on their own terms always. And the reason why I bring up confidence, and it's a big deal because in business and in life, perception becomes reality. If somebody's very confident when they're selling a product or service to you, you assume that they're competent. Confidence leads to perceived competence. Nobody is smarter than you. And one thing I'll say about America, and I'm not going to be biased against the rest of the world, but I'm going to say what's on my mind right now. So when I grew up in Canada back in the 1980s, Reagan Bush, I love Ronald Reagan. That guy was awesome. But I remember back in the 80s, I remember the cover of Time and Newsweek was a picture of the American student. And those articles or those issues were titled The Downfall of the American Child or Student. And I hear it every 5 or 6 years. People say, this is the downfall of the American student. They're 50th in the world in math. They're 50th in the world in science. They're 50th in the world in whatever. No. People are missing the point. People are missing the point. And I've taught a lot of American students. And what I'm about to say is applicable to whether or not my students were born in America or not. And half my students I teach are outside of America. American students are number one in the world in the most important economic category that nobody talks about, which is confidence. And with confidence comes the ability to sell a dream. With confidence comes the ability to sell something that sounds boring, like cloud software, sound incredibly interesting. With confidence comes the ability to take risks and pick yourself up after failing and try again and again and again. Watch the movie Tucker if you get a chance. It's called Tucker, a story about an American and his dream. It's an amazing movie. And the director and writer was Francis Ford Coppola. You got to see it. It's awesome. It's awesome. But I'd say the bottom line for parents and for managers, with your employees and with your students and with your children, is just to build up their confidence as much as you can. There's nothing more important in business and in life than having a lot of confidence. And confidence is a switch. You can turn it on or off up here. Perception becomes reality. I think, therefore I am. Whether or not you think you can do it, you're right. It's a switch. So switch on that confidence switch and leave it on forever so that you can live your life on your own terms. All right, hopefully that answers that question. My God, I talk a lot. All right.